Thank you. So before I start, besides my advisor, Rehane, I want to credit all my other collaborators on this line of work. This isn't meant to imply endorsement of the whole program. I'm definitely responsible for anything you don't like, but anything you find exciting, there are probably multiple people on this list integral to making it happen. So here's the problem. There's already been a lot of concern about large-scale societal manipulation, for example, election interference. And now AI is threatening to massively scale that up, whether it's through deepfakes, bots on social media, or a number of other tools. So how can we prevent that? I'm approaching this from 3 sides, which I'll talk about here. The first is trying to better understand existing risks and anticipate new ones. So for example, we looked at some of the most capable current AI and found new vulnerabilities. For instance, if you fine-tune GPT-4, essentially creating a custom ChatGPT, we found that just a few bad examples in your training data can poison the whole model and lead to a very biased model. We've also been trying to anticipate the capabilities of future AI by looking at the board game Go, where there's one of the biggest gaps between current AI and human capabilities. And we found that despite being really superhuman, these systems are still not robust and have catastrophic weaknesses. We've also been looking at political polarization, if we can defend Go playing models, if things like data poisoning are getting worse with more capable models, and trying to understand risks of deepfakes. Now, of course, it's important to understand and anticipate problems, but we also want to solve them. So the second line of work I'm doing is trying to come up with tools to form solutions. There's a couple of projects in this area, but the one I'll highlight today, where I've done the most work, is trying to create a tool to better evaluate the information we encounter and help everyone make more informed and reliable decisions. The big challenge here is that there's no real perfect, infallible solution. So whether it's human or AI, no one's omniscient. No one's always going to get it correct. So we really need something that will be very helpful, even without being always perfect. And we're trying to go deep in a number of directions, like evidence, explanations, understanding when we should trust the model in order to create such a tool. And finally, the last line of work, which is the most recent, but we're quite excited about it, is trying to unlock the ability to do lots of experiments in this domain. Right now, that's really hard because you can't go out into the world and try manipulating people and then try to find solutions to it, because you'd actually be causing the harm that you want to prevent. So you really need to do it with simulations, but then the challenge becomes that to simulate complex social phenomena like elections or social media ecosystems, it's really hard. But there's been a couple lines of really cool work recently from other groups, and we think that by combining them together, we can create much more powerful and realistic simulations, and then we hope that in turn that'll lead to the ability to do lots of experiments in this context and find lots of promising solutions. Oops, sorry, I think I forgot to change the slide here. So in conclusion, the breakthroughs in AI recently pose a big risk in this context, but I think that they also provide a path to a solution here. So still a long ways to go, but this research is hoping to realize solutions. Thank you.